Hi everyone, it's Caitlin from Really Big Plant. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's go to Home Depot.
Really big plant.
Banana trees here. These are super cute. This is the outdoor section. $34.98. These little ground covers are my favorite. They're one of my favorite things to come look at in garden stores because I feel like they just look so magical when they're all for sale like this, all lined up. Oh, look at those. They're so cute. I'm gonna go look at them from the other side. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, look at these euphorbias. Beautiful. These are $60. Right to the Diffenbachia reflector. I really want one of these, but I've yet to find one that I feel like looks really healthy in person. Ooh, how much is this? I can't see. Phone, can you get that? $19.98. Talking to my phone like it's a person, like, hey phone, can you help me out? Okay. I feel like I could get a bigger one for that price. Snake plants. Why can't I remember what these are called? Pink lemonade? No, we have one in our on our kitchen counter, but for some reason I completely can't remember what these are called.
Lemonade doesn't ring a bell to me. If you called it that before.
And it's not pink lemonade. It's a princess lemonade princess. That's not what it is.
Let's go for that.
Why can't I remember what? Philodendron. Painted lady. Duh. Oh, that guy lost an eye, or he's a cyclops? Okay, philodendron painted lady for 20 bucks. Picture plants with pictures. Whoa, I got this new phone. It's got such good zoom. Wow. Should we go see those? Wow, these Nepenthes are $21.98. We've got the little pictures on them. Pretty good. Okay, so we have some different Sansevieria trifasciata varieties. $19.98. I think these might all be $20. These are like all the same price. We've got some ZZ plants here. Ponytail palms. Oh, look at these little Ficus elastica Shaverianas. These are big. These are the biggest ones I've ever seen in person. I've only ever seen really small 4-inch guys, but those look pretty good to me. Oh, look at how cute this is. This is pretty big. $24.99. Wow, that's pretty cute. And some little Aglionemas. Okay, this is a $24.98 section, it looks like. Oh my gosh, look at this money tree chonk. I kind of feel like I need this. What? Why is it so... It's so chunky. Looks like a little volcano. I love a good chunk. Has been pointing out what he called the straggler chunks. Are these on sale? Wonder if these are on sale like Plant Rescue because they don't have any leaves. Ooh, these are only $15 right now. The big anthuriums if you like those. Ooh. Wow, these fiddle leaves are only $28. They're pretty big. These monsteras also only 28 and full of Christmas spirit. This is a pretty good price for these. These are huge. These cat palms are also $28. They're like a decent height. $59.98. Why are these so expensive? They're so shiny. They have this like reflector property. I'm like not a begonia person at all. Is this why people like begonias? These look really cool. So funny. This might be the first time I've ever like looked at a begonia and been like, wow, that's amazing.
I don't know why. Or like that. I guess like there's a little
Oh
bit
no, do I need to tell them not to buy that tree?
of. Because it's so expensive.
Yeah, they picked the most expensive plant. So, Calathea macoyana, the peacock. These are one of my favorites. These are really cute. Only $6? That's pretty good.
That is good.
Let's go down this way. All right. Okay. Oh, this begonia has a little flower. Cute. Whoa. So begonias, some of them are rhizomatous. They form these bulbs on the inside of the pot. And look at this one. It's huge. Wow, this is a chonker. How much is this? Oh, it doesn't say. Is this only $10? Do I need to buy this? I've never liked begonias before. Is this the beginning of my begonia journey? It's red. I don't even like red plants, but it's got such a chonk. Looks like a big piece of ginger.
It does.
I'm appreciating begonias for some reason. Oh wow, the sun is coming in now on these bromeliads. Look at how beautiful this looks. Wow, these look so cute. I love seeing all of the different color bromeliads at the store. Because like, I would never buy an arrangement like this, but it really looks stunning. Feels like somewhere very, very tropical. Wow, magical escape at Home Depot. Who would have guessed? I don't know if I like that. I think for me, it's the effect. is how great the group is. Oh, they're planted in groups. They're like big bowls. Oh wow, they're really beautiful. These are really cute displays. Okay, wait, how much are these? 10-inch ceramic garden. Oh, $44.98. Those are kind of cute. They've got so many plants in the pot and they're all in flower.
Yeah.
All right, well, this is a trial run. Oh, this is so cute.
What is it?
Some kind of succulent. It's like kind of gross. Oh, it's a peperomia.
Weird.
I have no idea what kind of peperomia this is. This is so interesting.
It's $3.
I think I'm gonna buy this. Do you guys know what kind of peperomia this is? Why is this the silliest thing I've like ever seen? This sort of looks like those crassula pagoda ones. Do you know what I'm talking about? But this is much, much, much juicier. This looks like it's like on its way to being super rotten, but like I really want it. We're gonna get it.
Yeah.
Yay!
This is really cool.
Look at this little peperomia. Is this an obtusifolia? The green looks so bright. Wonder if this is a different cultivar than the normal green peperomia, or if it's just a lot of new growth on there. Very cute. Then we have some syngoniums here. Oh, wow, this one is beautiful. It's got that pink modeling. Wow, this is really cute, isn't it? Pink and white. Just loving the plants today. And the little hypoestes. Ivy, which I tend to stay away from. Although I think this is only $10. I think that's like a pretty good price for a plant that comes in a terracotta pot. Oh. Whoops. I don't know why I thought that would be empty. I just dripped digestive enzyme onto this plant. These Venus flytraps kind of rotting in here. They should move these closer to the window. These fiddle leaf fig trees, I can barely reach the top. $44. This really tall one, that's pretty good. Also $44 for this big majesty palm. Do we do another majesty palm? I guess we have to prepare for that before we come to the store because they're really big. But this is pretty cheap, right? $44 for this. Whoa, look at these giant syngoniums. They're overflowing. Wow, 8-inch syngonium, Maria. Wonder how much those are. Oh, $20. Wow, those are really big. They don't look super healthy, but they are huge for sure. Oh, look, a fishtail palm that I've always wanted. It's 120 bucks. Why is this $120? Fishtail palms for some reason are always so expensive. What else? Oh, Raphidophora decursiva. $16.98. Okay. Wow, this is so weird looking. What kind of begonia is this? Begonia people, can you help me ID the begonias in this video? Is this cool?
Not for like, not
No?
really.
Okay. Yay! 2 Lowe's. It's poinsettia season. Whoa. How much is this? $19.98. That's pretty good for a potted overflowing syngonium. Wow, is this a completely uncolored Tenanthe? I've never seen that before. Like a totally non-variegated one. Right? Have you ever seen this?
No.
Part of it looks like it reverted, I guess. Interesting. This is $16.98. I maybe usually just don't pay attention to these, but no, I feel like this is strange. At least in all of the plant shops I've worked at, we never carried non-variegated Tenanthes for sale. All right, sale section over here. It's so sad. Hey, these are kind of cool. Why are these super on sale? These look okay. Oh, they were $30 to begin with? It's kind of a lot. Oh no, mealybugs. Okay, I'm scared of this section. It's covered in mealybugs. We're not going to look at the sale plants. All right. Some little maidenhair ferns. Always so cute. Watermelon peperomia. $8? Wow, that's kind of a lot for that. I'm surprised that that's $8.
Yeah. It's not the season.
They've got a lot of empty spaces in here right now. They must be sort of doing some seasonal turnover. Wow, look at these super long trailing ivies. Wow, these are many feet long, these vines. $23. That is, I think, a really good deal if you're an ivy person. This is so much plant. Wow. Too bad I don't like ivy because I'm scared of the spider mites, but that looks like a good deal. Crotons, Dieffenbachias. This is $14.98. It's pretty good. Areca palms, $10.98. This Majesty palm is $60 and it's way smaller than the one I just saw in Home Depot. All right. Home Depot seems to be the winner today. Not that many things over here. Oh, usually don't see these.
No, the big trunks.
Normally they only sell like Phalaenopsis orchids. But this is a big Cattleya. Ah, $26.98. These are the same price as the ones from Home Depot, but the Home Depot ones were way bigger. So if you're in my area, Temecula Valley area, Home Depot's got the better plants right now, I think. Well, I guess that depends on what you're looking for, because I see these begonia maculatas over here, which I don't think they had at Home Depot. These look really good. $19.98. I think that's the price they've been at for a while here. Oh, do I see what I think I see? Another triangularis. I hope this is on sale. It's looking kind of sad, like it's about to drop all of its leaves.
Is it 20?
No, but it's got that look.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
recognize it by now, like it's about to die. Oh, there's one too. That one looks healthier, yeah. Is it maybe because it's in higher humidity surrounded by these other plants? I don't know. Okay, also these Marantas here, which were not at the other store, I don't think. $19.98. Love Philodendron Brazil. I think these are also $20. And some Hoya macrophylla. That's pretty good. These are in an outer pot with a hanging pot inside. Also 20 is my guess.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, and then you've got the tricolor, the Crimson Princess, back there with a big white vine. Cute. Can you pick up that vine for me so that I can put this down and not crush that one? Thanks. Okay. Some snake plants, Peperomia Hope.
Salvage a little bit.
Oh, Monstera adansonii, staked. $26.98. That's kind of
Meh.
also $30. $28 ficus. All right, Lowe's was kind of empty. I feel like there weren't that many plants in there, but we are about to head back to Home Depot because there's a pot that I saw that I thought I maybe wanted to buy there, but then I thought I would check out Lowe's first, see what they had, because sometimes, at least at the Lowe's and Home Depot that I go to, I tend to like the pot selection a little bit better at Lowe's, but anyway, we're gonna go get this pot that I want to use for a plant chores that I'm gonna be doing really soon. Also, I want to go back and look at that $40-something tall Majesty palm that was in Home Depot because I don't know, I kind of regret not getting it, along with also that weird begonia. I'm full of regrets at not buying stuff, so let's do it. Same parking spot. It's like we never left. Okay, why am I so attracted to this? But I don't even like red. Do you see how it's glittery? Oh, you can tell even better when the camera's out of focus. It sparkles. I think I need this. There's the pot. Is this the one from the ground or is this
I
a...
inspected all three.
Yay, thank you. He said he inspected them all. He's well trained. Okay, so for some reason, I'm super feeling the begonias. Okay, this is my first like non-polka dot begonia. My first begonia that I've got because I actually really just wanted this plant, not because it was like a sensational, cool, popular plant. And now I'm feeling like I really, really want more begonias. Maybe I should do this talk in the car.
Yeah. Yeah, baby.
Basically, I really, really liked that red one, but I don't really like red that much. It doesn't match any of my things. So if anyone can recommend me like an amazing purple begonia, I would love to know. Yay! I'm so excited to be beginning my begonia journey. I'm gonna take it slow because I know there's a lot of varieties out there, but I felt this attraction to begonias for the first time ever. And I've looked at a lot of them, you know. Okay, one time actually I was at, where was I? Andy's Orchids, and I saw this begonia, like, I think it's called like Milano Bulata or something. It's the one that's like kind of black and spiky, and it's light green too on maybe the bottom of the leaf. Thought that was really cool, but it was really expensive, so I didn't get it because I didn't want to commit to it. But anyway, I feel like it might be happening. This might be the beginning of my begonia journey. So I really liked those little red Rex begonias in the at Home Depot. I'm not sure if they were Rex begonias, but that's what I'm calling them. So yeah, I would appreciate it if you know what the cultivar names are of those begonias. I would love to hear from you. And also, if any begonia people out there can recommend a cultivar that I should order that's not like, you know, too fancy and expensive, but has pink or purple, I might just go ahead and order it. So I would love any begonia recommendations if you have any for me that are like in the colors that I really like. So yeah, anyway, I'm so excited to have this unexpectedly. And then my other unexpected plant find from this trip, this little peperomia, which is so weird looking. Really excited to have this one too. I'm gonna have to look up what this is. It's a peperomia, columnar peperomia or something. I'm gonna have to look into it, but yeah, really excited to have this one. It's very weird and juicy. Thank you so much for coming along on this little shopping trip with us. Okay, we're back with our plants. This was $10 very well spent. I did some looking. I still can't figure out what begonia this is exactly. There are so many cultivars. Yeah, if anybody can help me ID this, I would greatly appreciate it. My guess is it's probably something pretty common. It's got red undersides and the petioles are hairy and a very light greenish yellow color with red dots and a lot of hair. Yeah, so this is a cool plant. I'm excited for it to grow some new leaves. It's got like a good amount of damage on it. Anyway, this plant is really beautiful. I'm really excited to have it. I do want to repot it in a second, so we're gonna do that because it's got a lot of stuff on the surface of the soil. There's some like dead leaves in here that I want to pull out, and I just kind of want to see what's going on with this plant. So we're gonna pull it out of here and stick it into a similar size pot. And then I've got this one. So this is the Peperomia columella, named so because it grows in little columns. And this plant is native to Peru, and it grows at slightly higher elevations. It'll crawl along the ground or grow in cracks between rocks. This is a really cool one. I'm excited for this. I want to repot this one as well. The pot is very heavy. It feels like this might have gotten kind of overwatered. Got my tub of pre-expanded cocoa coir here, and got my perlite box out right here too. That looks sufficient to me. I think I'm gonna do the begonia in this one, which has a built-in saucer. And I like that it's black, so it it emphasizes the bright green on this plant. So I like that. And then this one I'm gonna do in a little terracotta pot. I always call these terracotta, but these are actually made of basalt clay, I believe. But they function a lot like terracotta. They're made of a porous material. I picked this porous pot for this peperomia because I want to help it out a little bit and repot it into some slightly drier soil, or put it in an environment where it can dry out a little bit, because I do think that this is kind of like, the soil feels very heavy, and this plant seems to me like it probably doesn't want to sit in wet soil. Okay, let's start with the peperomia. Put some potting medium at the bottom. You want to first just massage the pot all around to try to make sure that it's not gonna be stuck. I don't know if I should go this way. Yeah, this might be better. Oh, oh. Looks like there was already a straggler in there. It's got like a tiny little new growth and then all of the older buds are shriveled up, but we'll repot this in there too. So cute. This plant is so weird. All right. Oh no. I can feel it kind of busting apart in my hands as I tip it. Ooh. All right. This looks healthy in here. I was worried that this was going to be really rotten, but maybe it's just the plant is so heavy. That's what I was feeling, that feels so heavy when I pick this up, because the soil doesn't even seem that wet, actually, now that I'm touching it. But yeah, this doesn't seem to me like it actually needs any help, but I started this, so I'm gonna repot it. These roots seem very fragile, so I'm just kind of breaking up the bottom so that they have somewhere to go and like a little bit on the sides, but I don't wanna do too much damage. Oh no, why don't I have 3 hands? Why is that something I think so frequently? Yay! Oh, this is gonna look great in here, and I'm gonna pot this in there in a second. All right, we have a visitor. It's terrifying. It's an earwig, I believe. What do I do? So I have a completely irrational fear of insects. If you don't have irrational fears, I envy you. This is like probably my only one, but I have like a real physiological, physical response when I see bugs in this kind of situation. Like, it makes me sweat from my whole body. My heart beats faster. I feel all my hairs stand on end. And honestly, I've made great progress. I used to like run into a different room if I saw a bug and I'd be like shaking and crying. I mean, this is like a long time ago, but I've always been really scared of bugs. So I feel like I've actually reached a point where it's like manageable now. I've always thought that bugs are really, really interesting. Like, I like them in theory, you know, like they're really cool. But for some reason, when I'm in the environment with them and they enter my immediate space, I'm like, I'm done. Look at me right now. I might have to end this video. What am I gonna do if this bug doesn't come out of here? Oh, I see it. I wish I could like suction it with a turkey baster. Well, you guys, I don't know what to do now. I feel sad. I could grab it with chopsticks. All right, new plan. It's not gonna come out, it likes it in there. I'm gonna knock it over and try to catch it in the cup. I also have a very big directive of not wanting to damage the plant. We don't wanna damage the plant. Isn't it amazing that I have all these plants and I'm this afraid of bugs? This one is really big. It moves very fast. These are those earwigs. They don't actually go in your ears. So I guess there's a silver lining. Go, 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 where is it? I'm trying to trap and release you, dude. Please come out. I wish one of you guys could just come help me. Can someone please come through the screen and help me get this bug? It's gotta try to make a run for it at some point, right? Where did you go? All right, I guess I'm just kind of giving up and repotting this, knowing that that bug is in here somewhere. My initial fear has kind of subsided. Now I'm just annoyed. right. I just repotted this as if it was like a very prickly cactus, but it just has been touched by a bug. Okay. That took approximately like an hour longer than I thought it was going to. Still don't know what happened to that thing. And then here is the tiny propagation. So I'm just gonna pluck off some of the lower leaves. Stick this in there. All right. Got this plant repotted. Thanks for watching, you guys. Sorry if this is kind of crazy of me, but normally there aren't earwigs in the bugs. The bugs, all I'm thinking about is bugs. Normally there aren't earwigs in the plants, you know? I guess sometimes there are. Let's do this begonia, and then I need to like take a hot shower or something. Okay, and then the begonia. Probably gonna do this one with tongs too. Mastering the hands-free repot. And there is a critter. Gonna pick it off. This is like the worst repotting video I've ever made. I'm just like pecking at this plant with these tongs. This one's soil ball actually seems much more compacted than that peperomia. So I kind of feel like I should maybe leave this one in its little 4-inch pot. It doesn't really have like a lot of roots. Maybe that's like a normal thing for begonias. What I'm gonna do is put some leca and perlite and stuff like that at the bottom for a little bit better drainage. This pot does have a drainage hole. So I'm basically gonna just be making the pot a little smaller by raising up the bottom by putting some rocks and things. All right, I don't have much clean leca right now, but I think this should be enough for this purpose. My potting mix. I'm even gonna scoop a little extra perlite in there for better drainage. And then I dumped my perlite, that little extra scoop, just in the one corner of my potting soil, and I'm making up a little slightly more perlite heavy mix that I'm just gonna use as the backfill in here. All right, time heals all wounds. It's been long enough, I feel brave again. I'm just gonna touch this. I need to work this root ball a little bit. All right, because I am mixing it in with a substrate that's so different, I wanna make sure these roots get out a little bit so that they can spread into the pot, especially since I feel that this pot is a little bit too big. I want to spread the roots out so that they're able to draw moisture from all the corners of the realm so that the pot doesn't stay waterlogged for too long. By all the corners of the realm, I meant within this pot. All right. Oh, this begonia is so cool. I'm really excited to have this. Really hope that it stays alive for me because this is the worst humidity I've ever had, and begonias love high humidity. So I don't have super high hopes for this plant, but I'm excited to try. All right, I've got this potted up. I feel really good about that. I guess it's kind of hard to see the black leaves on the black pot. Maybe it's just on the camera, because when I look at it in person, I feel like it looks awesome. Yay, okay, I'm really excited about this. What is happening with my hair right here? Oh, has it been like that the whole video? That's so silly looking. Okay. All right, whatever. So I hope that this one can grow up big and strong for me. And then this other one, where are my tongs? my Peperomia columella variety earwig. I'm just kidding. But yeah, this one has an inhabitant, I think. I think it's still in there because I never saw it leave the pot. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess I'm just gonna have to be okay with it. So here are my two plants. I'm really excited to have them. This one, the excitement is a little bit tainted by fear. But that's okay. I think our earwig friend will hopefully, I don't know, pass away. I would love to hear from you if you have either of these plants or you know anything about this plant that I don't know, which is probably a lot of stuff. And yeah, if these grow well for you and if you have any tips for what I should do about the earwig in this plant, I would also appreciate that. All right, we're getting it, we're getting it. I just squirted hydrogen peroxide into this plant and it's making the thing come out to the surface. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Come on out, dude. Yeah, that bug. Did you see me? I just got that. Yes. Now I can rest easy. I can touch this plant again. I feel so happy. I just conquered my fear and caught that bug. It might not seem like a big deal to you, but that was terrifying. And now I feel hype on myself for just figuring that out. I didn't even smash it. I caught it. I trapped it, which is harder to do than it is to smash something. Doesn't even seem injured. It's fine. I figured the hydrogen peroxide wouldn't do any damage to it because it's got such a big exoskeleton. Hydrogen peroxide does a lot of damage to bug eggs. So for things that lay eggs in the soil, if you get it with hydrogen peroxide, it kills those things off. Sometimes it also kills small bugs too. The like fungus gnat larvae and stuff like that can be killed by hydrogen peroxide, although it's not the most effective method. So when I saw the bug, my first plan of action was I was gonna try to like drown the bug or get it to come out by immersing the plant in water. Bugs need to breathe. They breathe air. They live here on land with us. And when soil gets really wet, like if you submerge a plant pot in water and like fully submerge it, if there are bugs in there that are alive and able to move, if they don't just drown, they're gonna try to find their way to the surface. So that's a pretty good way to kind of smoke them out. But because I was worried about this plant being overwatered, I didn't want to just put a bunch of water in there. I figured if I'm gonna put a liquid in there, my next best bet is probably hydrogen peroxide, because hydrogen peroxide is actually just water with one extra oxygen molecule. So water is H2O, hydrogen peroxide is H2O2, which means there's two H's and there's two O's, whereas in water there's H2, two H's, and one O. So hydrogen peroxide, because it has that extra oxygen, when you pour it on something and you hear it bubbling, what you're hearing is the chemical reaction of that oxygen molecule breaking away from the H2O. So you are left with one free-floating oxygen and a water molecule. So when you water a plant with hydrogen peroxide, as soon as the hydrogen peroxide starts coming into contact with stuff, it's very reactive. The oxygen is going to bust away from the water molecule, from the H2O, which is part of what creates that bubbling. You're said to be oxygenating the soil because you're pouring in water that then releases an extra oxygen into that environment. And so you are adding more oxygen than you would be if you just poured regular water in. The problem with overwatering and root rot and soggy soil is the fact that plant roots need both oxygen and water in order to thrive and be happy. And a plant that's sitting in a soggy soil ball is often deprived of oxygen. And so when you pour in hydrogen peroxide, it's actually kind of like liquefied oxygen that you're pouring in there. When you see the foaming and the bubbling, what you're seeing is oxygen release. So that's why I chose to pour this in there, and that's why I now have this pesky earwig trap. Gonna go release it outside. We got it, Finn. All right, you guys, this video has been awesome. I feel really great. I feel especially accomplished now that I caught that bug. So yeah, I feel great about this, and now I can hold this plant again. All is right in the world. I had a really fun time doing the shopping and then the repotting. Went on a whole emotional roller coaster, but yeah, it was totally worth it. Now I've got these two beautiful potted up plants, and they only cost me under $10 total for both of them. So I feel like this was a really successful little shopping mission, and it even turned into an opportunity to conquer one of my fears. So I feel like I just leveled up in life a little bit. You know, like every time you do something you don't want to do and you manage to just make it through, you level up a little bit. It's not like a video game where you get that instant little reward, but just know that every time you do a hard thing, you're leveling up. Even if it's something that someone else might think is stupid or insignificant or whatever it might be, you on your personal journey are leveling up every single time you accomplish something. So yes, I feel like that just happened for me, and I feel great. Little Christmas present from me to myself, conquering fears. And yeah, I'm just so happy to have done this little repotting, and I hope your plants are bringing you joy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you are all having a fantastic week and are enjoying the holidays. And yeah, I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye. My tree looks so cute now that it got dark. Go show it to you. Looks so cute over there. I love my little tree. I know it's not a traditional Christmas tree, and sometimes I feel like I really want one, but I love this one. This is the tradition in my house. So I've got all my special little colorful things. I love this tree.